Okay, I'm going to try this again. But I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. So let me know if there's sound here. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Oh, I was using StreamYard, y'all, and it's supposed to be so fancy. And yeah, it's supposed to be so fancy. And StreamYard is really disappointing me right now. Truly, truly disappointing me. I had this whole thing that I was saying, you guys heard the music and the whole thing, all set up, and y'all couldn't hear me. And it was just silence. And I was telling you guys some good stuff, some really good stuff. You guys know that, listen, I'm not on here like that anymore. Do I know, am I here as, looking around, seeing what's going on? Yes, I know the stuff that's going on. It's interesting. But one thing that I've learned as more an observer and less a content creator is that in these lives, we do something that I think is really, really annoying to you guys. And that is we don't get to the point. Let me know if this is an issue. Like when you guys see when we go live, you don't even know what we're talking about. You'll see, you'll catch the replay. You'll just keep scrolling because it's like 3 hours long. Does that happen to you? Are you guys annoyed that we don't always get to the point when we have a message for you? That's just something that I notice more as an observer than actually, doing this. But I came here because I wanted to tell you guys something. I wanted to let you know that you guys know I'm transitioning out of, being a regular content creator. And I'm launching a business. It's a cosmetics line called Watered Body Care, right? So you guys know about that. But I still do things in my private group. Like I'm still around for the old guard. And there's literally thousands and thousands and thousands of you. Because I'm transitioning, I'm doing something kind of big. If you've ever been a Pinky, that means if you've taken the courses, any of the courses, if you've been in any of the groups, whether they were on Facebook or whether you're in the underground, y'all, we're going to Cancun. And it's not just we're going to Cancun. It's that we have secured a resort that has 6 other resorts on it. And we have the VIP block. So me and my team have secured all of the folks that, yes, Charlotte, you're one of them. You are one of them. We secured. You guys want me to share some photos? Do you guys want to see? Let me see if I can find some that I can share with you guys. Hold on. Let me share. Because it just, without photos, it just didn't happen, right? Okay. So here we are. This is, a portion of the resort in Cancun. We have the VIP block, which means we have access to all other 6 resorts. It's all inclusive. Everything is included except for you got to fly yourself out there. But this is an all-inclusive trip. This is a portion of it. This is one of their dining places. Let's see. Ooh, this is the pool area. Another identical picture of a pool area. A foyer. It's a very nice foyer. And probably not this. Probably not stair 3 roof access 2. That's probably not part of the trip. And let me just tell you why this photo is here in my photo box. It's here because your girl was at Pachanga Casino and Resort, which is in Temecula. And if you have ever been to Pachanga and you have not used valet and you're self-parking, which is free, the valet is free and the self-parking is free. Don't ask me why we did the self-parking when the freaking valet is free. But in any case, the person I was with, we are both suck at remembering where we parked. So that's why you see that in there. That's not part of the trip though. Okay. That's just a side. That's just a meandering thing. It happens when you get old. Don't worry. It won't be long for you. So let's go back to the actual pictures. So these are just some of the shots from some of the shots from the resort. There are more, and we're gonna be showing it tomorrow. We're gonna show it tomorrow at a virtual cocktail party that we're having. If you've ever taken a course, if you've ever taken the Pink Pill course, the email that you registered your course, you got an email with the secret details to the private cocktail party. For obvious reasons, can't publicize that. Can't do that. I don't think I need to get into the reason why I can't do that. I think you guys all know. But yeah, if you have, and if your email has changed and I recognize you from the Facebook group that we were in and you want to reach out to me privately, you can do that. But only people who have taken the course will have the email that I sent out with the the secret sign in for the virtual cocktail party, because y'all, this is a reunion, right? Because listen, even though I'm not, this isn't really my life anymore. My time has kind of run its course and I'm going in a different direction, but I still have my circle. Like there's still the circle of people that I hold close, that I'm still in contact with, that are on my private email list, where there's a lot of stuff that we're doing in the background. So listen, a few months ago, I was talking about transcendence and how you just, you get to a point where you've gone as far as you need to go with your process, whatever your process is, and then you're on to the next thing. So, now we're talking, in the private groups, we're talking to, we're just making moves like privately, right? So in the private group, we have some really intense events, guest speakers that move us forward. That actually women who I encountered through social media that have kind of had their fill of the what the fuckery today is happening, and we've just moved on. I'll give you an example of some of the stuff that we cover privately. Today, we had a doctor come into the private group and do a 3-hour presentation that was based on the silent killer that killed Tina Turner. So Tina Turner had years shaved off from her life because she ignored high blood pressure. So we had a doctor come in and talk to us for 3 hours and coach us and give us information about how we as Black women have high incidences of heart disease and high blood pressure. And high blood pressure is the precursor to so many different ailments that we're dealing with. So that's what we're talking about instead of Danae Jackson. Okay. Another thing that, we did, we had Grant Cardone come in there personally to talk to us about real estate investment. Next week, we're going to have an event on Tina Turner. Again, this is part 2, Tina Turner, about Tina being the ultimate divester. Candy cane, I'm not sure what you're talking about. I think Shira is doing an amazing resurgence. People have rediscovered her. She's done a great job of doing what she does. I celebrate everything. I congratulate her, tip my hat. Listen, for those of you guys who are doing it and have the stamina to keep going in all of this chaos, my hat's off to you. I really have I'm not sure what you mean. She and I have worked together in the past, and we did a course together. It was called How to Meet and Mingle with Wealthy Men, which is also on the Teachable platform for the Pink Pill. Yeah, we did that course a couple years ago. It was great. We were both professional business people. We took care of business. We love Shira. She was great. I think that what she's doing in her lane is great. I don't know what you mean, but I really don't know what you mean. But anyway, Cancun, you guys. So if any of you guys have, like I said, been part of the courses, been part of the Facebook groups, currently in the underground, you have been notified of the information on how to join us for this private cocktail party. So like literally the only reason I'm here is to let you guys know. But I do have a couple minutes because for some reason I'm not sleepy yet. But if you guys want to talk and you got some questions, do you guys have questions? I can't come, but this is great. Neurodivergent dragon. That's too bad. But K, heart, yeah. Panic button comes in clutch. I'm not sure what that means. I never watched Shira's stuff, but seeing her stuff on TikTok is great. Yeah. I don't know. If I go on TikTok, it's not going to be for the pink pill. It's going to be for my business, water body care. So I really don't, I've been hesitating to go on it because, it was just not, oh, thank you, Kenichi. I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate that. But you know what? Here's the thing, like, to be honest with you, I think that everybody, has their run. I mean, YouTube is not going to be, this is something that, I was on YouTube for about 13 years. And it's just, it's something that, you do for a while, but then you transition. Like it's, 13 years is more than a generation. You know what I mean? So, oh, the panic button, finding your cars. Yes, but that only works if you're on the right floor. You know what I mean? That only happens if you're in the right vicinity, if you're in the right wing. That's the only time that's going to happen. Yeah. we all need to be growing into. Yeah. And so like the thing is like honestly, quite honestly, I just have grown out of it. I just have grown tired of talking about the same stuff, chasing the same ambulances, you know. It's just at some point, like I'm just, I think I've said, all that needed to be said for as far as as I'm going to go. Now, am I going to, do podcasting and stuff like that in the future? Probably, but not on the pink pill. I'm moving more towards transcendence, self-care, and just total care. I'm just not, it's just not a lane that I just want to be in anymore, you know? Um, Crystalline, you can geotag your car. But if I geotag my car, then they will know where my car is too. And we all know who they are. um, but like I don't know. It's just it's just the same stuff, like the same thing, different day, you know. Um, because how do I get reimbursed started in Pink Pill Underground? I don't, how do I get reimbursed started and reimbursed for what? I don't know what you mean, beauty out of ashes. Was that a typo? And it's like, no, you can, but and it's like it's just a war of attrition, and it's just like the people doing the picking away. I mean, it's just reinstated. Oh, how to be reinstated into the underground? Um, I'll I'll send I'll send an email of the list that I have of people past and present, and I'll look for you, and I'll do see if you guys want to join, because like again, you guys, like chasing the views and the numbers and all that stuff, like just taking the time away from YouTube. There's just so much more in my life that I'm doing, and there's so much more that so much more time I can give towards people in the private setting, because we're not talking about this the same stuff. Like we've moved on. We have investors in our group. We have doctors in our group. We have, you know, uh, um, detectives to, teach us about self-defense and protecting ourselves. We have psychologists in the group. We like, we're going to freaking Cancun. Like, we're actually living this life, you know? And then it just after a while, it gets kind of, exhausting talking about the same stuff over and over again to people who may or may not receive it. I just think that like now there's just enough content now, right? Like between TikTok and, the old guard, the new guard, where I just think, I think that the message is out there. I think that there's enough content out there. So, um, yeah. Oh, you know what? You said this, it said, speaking of high blood pressure, anemia can be the cause. See, that's scary to me. I'm going to tell you why that's scary to me. Because when we were doing that presentation in the underground today with the doctor, they were saying that high blood pressure, because of the not getting circulate, something like with the organ, that it actually causes anemia, not the other way around. So I have to look, but you guys, I've been anemic for years and years and years. So like the presentation was very helpful and I got some tips, but like quite honestly, it just scared me a lot. It made me think twice before, you know, doing something naughty like eating some cookies or drinking some wine. Well, it does not have to be about chasing numbers. Your message can also evolve. It does not need to be repetitive. Yeah, I mean, and so the thing is that my message is evolving, Tabby, but it's like it's more towards, and I don't think that the audience here on YouTube that I created here with the pink pill, I think the people who, you know, I don't know how I should say this. The message is continuing. There are people in the underground now who are in the chat right now, and and we the message evolves to be more proactive, like moving on, talking about things that actually can change your life for the better, you know? Like I'm super excited that we have a Pink Pill Underground member who is a Pilates instructor who owns a studio, who's now going to be doing exclusive content just in the underground. So it's like the message has evolved. Another thing that we do is right now we're going through Ain't I a Woman book study. If you guys, I'm just going to give you guys some free, if I just want to just, if, oh, if you guys all read Ain't I a Woman, all of these discussions would make sense to you. And all of the discussions that we're having now that you guys think is so new and so forward thinking and progressive, literally bell hooks was talking about it in 1981. It's the same stuff. And I have a news flash for you guys. It's not going to change. Nothing is going to. And even before 1981, Black women were kind of thinking this, and we were behaving in this way in 1881. It's never going to change. It is what it is. All of this like gender stuff, it's never gonna get better. Minding my business says many times our BP is high because we eat too much sodium and it throws our potassium levels off balance. That's exactly what we talked about today. Many times our hypertension is due to low potassium. Get your kidneys checked and ask your MD if you can take potassium. And see, I was thinking to myself, was like, can I just eat a banana a day? Like instead of an apple a day, would that keep the blood pressure away? If I had a banana a day? I don't know. Will we be able to ask? Oh, Charlotte, you missed it today. But yeah, there'll be a replay and it's for 3 hours. And the doctor is also a fellow underground member. See, we've got doctors, lawyers, coaches, all kinds of, like, again, the content is evolving. It's just not evolving here on YouTube. But yeah, Charlotte, it's going to be, the replay will be I have a couple of replays that I have to upload to the underground that I'll do. But yeah, I mean, I think that are you guys generally happy? I think if you feel like you're getting the content that is entertaining to you and is enlightening to you, then I think it's enough. You know what I mean? I think that, new people are going to have fresh takes on it. Older people, like somebody said earlier, older people have evolved or they've found new audiences. Like Shira Seven, found a new audience on TikTok and her channel's blowing up again. I think that's great. That's good. I mean, if this is something that you're passionate about, you got to keep going. It's just not mine anymore. You know what I mean? But I still do have the community there. And for those who are on the mailing list, then just check your emails because the trip is planned for April 2023. And those for you who are who are new, who are coming in, we're going to Cancun. Anybody who's ever taken any of the courses, been in the Facebook groups or in the underground, we are going to Cancun. We've reserved the VIP block for a resort that's part of 6 other resorts. It's on the top levels of the hotel. It is, I believe, a 5-star resort. And we got it. We got it, girls. We got it, girls. So I only came on here um for those of you who have the who've taken the courses and your email list is already saved. Just make sure you look, because tomorrow we're having a virtual cocktail party, and it has the private login information in it. So check it out. And I hope you guys are all, doing great. I watch come pop in every now and again. Too busy for the most part to stay too long. But anyway, I'll see those of you who are